Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Aftab Mandal and in this video I'm going to talk about what is object-oriented programming. We will specifically talk about Java, so we will stick to Java's object-oriented programming. So whenever we are talking about object-oriented programming, many people think that it is a language. So first thing I want to clear is that it is not a language, it is a methodology on which we build our applications. So this misconception must be clear, and from now on we can say that OOPS is a methodology. OOPS, whenever I am in this video, I will saying OOPS as an acronym of object-oriented programming. So whenever this word comes OOPS, the six names come out of the box. They are objects and classes and polymorphism, abstraction, inheritance, and encapsulation. So these six or four are the pillars of object-oriented programming. So the main four pillars of object-oriented programming are the polymorphism, encapsulation, abstraction, and inheritance. And the other two, object and classes, are on which we will work on these four. So let's talk about these two, objects and classes. So what is an object? So objects are instance of a class. They are most commonly related with real world entities. So and now if we talk about classes, classes are like blueprint on which copies of object are made. They are not. They are, we can say, they are logical entities and not physical. So classes is like a collection of objects, or we can say it is a object creator, object constructor, from which objects are created. So class can be referred as a logical entity. Now moving on to our four pillars. So let's start with polymorphism. So polymorphism refers to many forms where we can use single method with different parameters. So this makes our code more versatile and reusable. This can be achieved by method overloading and method overriding. We already talked about these topics in previous videos. So the next pillar is inheritance. Inheritance is where we can use uh, the parent class's property in child class. This can be achieved by we can use the word extend. This inheritance is useful to use the same methods or properties of parents class where we don't have to reuse the code again and again. So that's why inheritance is also an important pillar in OOPS. Our next pillar is abstraction. Abstraction is comes under the code security. It basically just shows it hides the implementation and only shows the interface or like the user interface. So abstraction, the word abstraction means it is incomplete. It needs to be inherited by the subclasses. So it is a must to inherit its properties in subclass. So we cannot see the implementation. We need to create another class, and then only we can implement the abstract class's properties. Then we have encapsulation, which also comes under code security. This is basically for code hiding, where if we don't want our properties to be used outside the class, then we use encapsulation, where we can achieve this encapsulation via private methods or private variables. This makes sure that our properties don't go outside our class, and only authorized user can access those properties. So that was all about the OOPS. That was all from my side. This is Aftab Mandal signing off.